Sophie worked the breakfast shift at a tiny roadside diner in Texas, pouring coffee for truckers, smiling at strangers, pretending everything was fine. But truth was, her electricity had been shut off 2 nights earlier. Every tip mattered. One snowy morning, an old man walked in wearing a worn-out army jacket, hands shaking from the cold. He quietly asked, "What can I get for $1? Sophie looked at the menu, then looked back at him. $1 couldn't buy anything anymore. The old man smiled awkwardly and said, "Coffee's enough, sweetheart." Something about that broke her heart. So instead of coffee, Sophie brought him pancakes, eggs, bacon, hot coffee, the whole thing. The cook whispered, "Soph, you can't keep paying for people." But she just shrugged. Everybody deserves one warm meal. The old man ate slowly, like he hadn't tasted real food in weeks. Before leaving, he folded a tiny napkin and slid it under the syrup bottle. Then he disappeared into the snow. Sophie almost threw the napkin away, until she opened it. Inside was a handwritten note. "I used to own this diner." Her stomach dropped. At the bottom was another sentence. "Kindness tells you everything about a person." And taped inside the napkin was a check for $10,000. Sophie started shaking so hard she had to grab the counter. Turns out, the old man had sold the diner years ago, after his wife passed away. He came back every winter, secretly testing how employees treated people who had nothing. Most ignored him. Some laughed at him. But Sophie, she gave away her last few dollars to help a stranger. That night, the diner owner walked up to her crying and said, "You didn't just save yourself today. You saved this whole business." Because without that check, the diner was getting shut down the next week.